Move, man. What are you doing?
We got our foot in the door. The Pistons have offered you a 10-day deal.
Why not a year?
Because you're an undrafted, unproven commodity. But they saw enough to take a flyer on you. So you have exactly 10 days, 240 freaking hours to show that you belong. You perform, you got a shot at a guaranteed deal for the rest of the season. We both live to breathe another day. You don't, you got a shot at being last in a long line of
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like...
Yeah.
So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good, I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
And now, the starters for the game. At the smoke.
We are live from the Palace of Auburn Hill. For this Eastern Conference battle featuring the Pistons here in Detroit. And just a single game trip away from... For the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
That was a tough game for them to lose, guys, because they really played well throughout the game.
I agree there, but despite the result, I think they can definitely take some positives away from it.
That gives them the lead.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Well, Steve, a big moment. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Brown. Well, Clark, here's a guy with quite the story. Didn't get picked on draft day. Couldn't find a team until this point in the season.
Well, Kevin, you know because of that, he's going to be playing motivated. Often events like that will give a player an added edge, and I don't think there's anybody in the building more motivated than he is.
The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin, its speed bumps, if you will, some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out how to come together.
Irving attacking, shoots from 14. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Brown Good. And a momentous occasion, folks, as that basket represents the very first official NBA scoring tabulation from Brown.
Well, it has to feel reassuring to him right now. Long journey for him to make it to the NBA, and now here he is on the board.
I think it'll be the first of what hopefully will be a lot of scoring in a very bright NBA career, Steve.
The drive by LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And you look at the Pistons, some great size and athleticism inside, but they've lacked the high percentage outside shooting to space the floor offensively.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Pistons. Reggie Jackson comes in for Meeks. And then for Cleveland, Perkins, he's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Marion in for LeBron.
And, you know, for the Pistons last season, you look at the size and shot blocking ability, and you thought that team would be tougher defensively. But that wasn't really the case. I think it has to be attributed to mindset. Those young, big, athletic guys have to become much tougher mentally at the defensive end to be really successful.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting him.
You sure can, Steve. I mean,
That's how we do.
serious it is, but
Here for the Pistons, Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Drummond. Jody Meeks comes in for Anthony Towns. Brown, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And it's Jennings in for John Lucas. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Perkins. Love comes in for Thompson. LeBron's checked in for Sean Marion. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Moment here now for an injury report. Now an update on Kyrie Irving from Doris Burke. Doris, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
Well, knowing him, Kevin, I'll bet he can put it behind him as quickly as possible.
let's hope so, Steve. I know everybody's looking forward to seeing him back out there.
Brown in at shooting guard. Monroe is out there with Williams. Then it's Jody Meeks, and it's Jennings in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Big Dog is on the hunt.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, thanks, Kevin. Andre Drummond fell to the 9th pick in 2013 on concerns about his passion for the game. 2 years later, he certainly answered those questions and then some. He said, "What's there not to love? You're playing the game that you love, night in and night out. It's a passion game." Kevin, no one questioning his motor now.
The best offensive rebounder in the league, Doris. Thank you. Here's LeBron. There's Mozgov. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. Cleveland making a change here. And that concludes the first half.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Timofey Mozgov.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If there's...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far. With changing it up here. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. Lamont Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Mozgov in at the 5, roaming the paint. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will come for sure.
Lucas dishes to Williams. From deep three-point range, and the miss.
The bad news is we played like a 50-year-old rec league bum, and we lost the game. You're supposed to ask me what the good news is.
What's the good news?
Good news is, I don't think it's possible for you to play any worse.
Is this supposed to be making me feel better?
Nah, man. It's supposed to make you understand that it ain't just you. We all got work to do if we're gonna do something special this season. So put this one behind you, learn from it, and move on, all right?
Yeah, all right. But a 50-year-old bum, though?
If the shoe fits.
Come on, man.
And now your starters. A 6'6" guard from Michigan State, number 23, Jason Richardson.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr will provide the analysis. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for Jason Richardson. 76ers trailing.
You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old school traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics of winning basketball. And quite honestly, guys, we've seen more and more teams embrace the analytics side of things.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Monroe and Drummond, they're inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Robinson kicks to Noel. Misses in close. And for the Sixers, their new stat-driven decision-making permeates the organization from ownership, Steve, to the front office, all the way down to the coaching staff.